Which is the recommended option for poor light conduit repair? Epoxy or beauty tape? Is epoxy truly superior? What constitutes a more effective repair after all? I have come across numerous queries of this nature online, prompting me to share my perspective based on personal experience. Hi, my name is Chris Elias, and with this comprehensive video, I will demonstrate my technique for repairing poor light conduits. Join me to the very end as I guide you through each step on how to effectively repair a leaking poor light conduit. Over the years, and after numerous poor light conduit repairs, I have developed my own technique that combines the use of beauty tape and epoxy resin. I must clarify that I do not assert that this technique is the sole solution, but it has consistently proven effective for both myself and my clients. If you find this video valuable and helpful, and if you wish to explore these products, we kindly ask you to consider using the provided links. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you enjoy it. Throughout the past years, I have encountered multiple leaks in the light conduit. Many of these leaks were previously patched up using epoxy or beauty tape. Through these experiences, I gained valuable insights into the performance and longevity of each repair. It is important to note that these types of repairs are considered temporary and not intended to be permanent, although they can last for years. The lifespan of such repairs is contingent upon pool maintenance, chemical levels, water conditions, and temperature. Let's take a look at some examples of failures in epoxy repairs. This is precisely why I avoid using epoxy alone for fixing a poor light conduit. When you solely rely on epoxy to seal the opening of a conduit, the epoxy resin remains in a pliable state for a period of time until it solidifies and assumes its definitive form. The duration for epoxy to cure is influenced by factors such as epoxy type, water temperature, and prevailing conditions. The curing process can take from 5 and up to 24 hours, subject to the specific epoxy variant. If you fill the conduit with epoxy, you are essentially occupying the vacant space within. However, it's important to note that the conduit is not always empty, as it typically contains the light wire and in some cases a ground wire. These wires have the ability to shift, especially when the epoxy is applied before it hardens. Even a slight movement can create an opening in your repair, allowing water to seep into the conduit. Your repair may look flawless upon completion, but it can still fail once the light is reinstalled in its housing. The movement of the light can cause the wires to shift, subsequently affecting the epoxy. To prevent this, I always recommend keeping the light open until the epoxy fully cures and then reinstall it securely into the wall. Furthermore, this is precisely why I refrain from using epoxy alone for repairs of this nature. Now let's explore some instances of failure in beauty tape repairs. When applying epoxy, it is crucial to ensure a sufficient amount of beauty tape is inserted into the conduit, covering as much area as possible. Unfortunately, some individuals attempt to take shortcuts by only placing the tape at the entrance of the conduit, hoping it will last. However, due to exposure to chemicals and water conditions, the tape will eventually deteriorate and lose its sealing properties. On the other hand, if the conduit is properly filled, there is no need to worry about wire movement, as the tape will remain intact and prevent any openings. If you have watched any of my previous videos on poor light repairs, you may have noticed that I solely rely on beauty tape. This repair method involves two steps. First, filling the conduit, and second, protecting the repair by adding a second layer of tape. However, considering that the tape tends to wear out faster than epoxy, I have now replaced the second layer with epoxy resin. This ensures a longer lasting and more reliable repair. Before we delve deeper into the repair process, I would like to ask you a small favor. If you are finding this video enjoyable so far, I kindly request you to give it a thumbs up. Your support goes a long way in helping me reach more people who can benefit from this content. Additionally, if you would like to watch more videos like this one, I invite you to consider subscribing to my channel. By doing so, you will stay updated and won't miss out on any future content. Now, let's get back to the repair before diving into the pool. Before diving into the pool, the first and foremost step is to ensure that the power of the pool lights is turned off. Safety should be always a top priority. Ensuring safety should be the foremost concern, which includes having a diving certification, experience, and using proper diving equipment. If you do not possess any of these, it is advisable to entrust the repairs to a professional. Remember, your life holds more significance than your pool. Now let's proceed to the repair and explore step by step the proper method of repairing the light conduit of a pool or spa. To begin, carefully remove the pool light and place it securely on the deck, making sure the wire is long enough. This will prevent any accidental movement of the light during and after the repair. If the wire is too short, allow the light to hang down. Next, use your fingers to apply beauty tape around and between the wires. If there is only one wire, simply wrap some tape around it. Then, using a small or medium-sized screwdriver, gently push the tape into the conduit. It is advisable to find or create a non-metallic tool to avoid damaging the wire. The only reason I use a screwdriver is because I performed this repair multiple times and I'm confident enough that I will not damage the wire. Precision is the key. Ensure the gap is evenly filled around the wires, without concentrating the tape in one area. Once you have completed the repair, the wire should be centered, allowing it to move freely without creating any openings. The flexible and sealing properties of the tape ensure a secure and reliable fix. Performing this repair can be challenging if you struggle to stay steady. It's impossible to apply pressure without moving in the water, especially if the light is in the deep end of the pool. To maintain stability, try to secure yourself by holding onto accessible parts in the light housing. Just make sure you don't apply too much pressure and break any parts. If you find the repair difficult, take a break and try again. It is crucial to remain calm and steady. I would not recommend it, but if you are using the wire as an anchor, be mindful not to exert excessive pressure that might cause it to be pulled. Apply sufficient pressure to push the tape further into the conduit without letting the tool touch the wire. Ensure that the space around the wire is filled neatly and evenly while also making sure that the wire remains centered during the repair. After filling the area with tape, it's important to conduct a dye test on the wire and connection of the light noise and the conduit. The step ensures that the repair is done correctly. If any leaks are found during the dye test, you will need to repeat the process until it's leak-free. Remember to take breaks as needed while conducting repairs. It can be physically and mentally taxing work, so it's important to pace yourself and not rush through the process. This will help prevent mistakes and ensure that the repair is done correctly. Additionally, if you find a particular step in a repair process is too difficult or you are unsure how to proceed, don't hesitate to seek help from a professional. Remember, safety first. Once you have finished with the tape, it's time to apply epoxy at the conduit entrance. As previously mentioned, the second coat serves to safeguard the tape and ensure a more durable solution. To effectively protect the beauty tape repair, it is crucial to ensure secure adhesion of the epoxy repair around the edges. This will effectively prevent water from permeating through the epoxy and potentially reaching the tape. After applying the epoxy, it's important to keep the light away from the housing for 6 to 24 hours depending on the epoxy to allow it to cure properly. Ensure that both the light and wires remain stable during the curing period. Once the epoxy has completely cured, you can carefully reposition the light back into the housing. You can now activate the pool light and enjoy your pool. I would like to hear your thoughts on this process. What is your opinion? Have you ever experienced a similar issue with your pool light and how did you go about repairing it? We understand that pool maintenance can be overwhelming at times, but we hope this guide has provided helpful information for repairing your pool light. Proper upkeep of your pool equipment is essential for ensuring a safe and enjoyable swimming pool experience. If you have any further questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm always happy to assist in any way I can. Be sure to stay tuned for our upcoming video where we will showcase how our precise and advanced equipment enables us to detect underground leaks with utmost accuracy. For now, stay safe and take care.